Hi internet people, this week's Fangirl Freakouts is about another podcast. Yes, I know I did a big this is everything I'm listening to thing. Well, I'm listening to another podcast, so here we go. I actually did not hear about this podcast, Krista did, and in case you don't know who Krista is, she's my girlfriend. She and I met the people who run Butch and Sissy, the Etsy store, at Clexicon, and Connie does a podcast. So Connie is part of Butch and Sissy. She does this podcast with Kat, who is a friend of hers, and what they do in this lovely podcast called Is There Gay Stuff in It is literally talk about anything that floats their boat that is connected to LGBT plus pop culture, culture in general. They have there might be more episodes up by the time this actually goes up. As of right now, I've only listened to 4 episodes. It's really cool. It's really conversational. The last one that they did wound up involving a discussion of edibles, which was interesting. It had to do with Clairvoyant, the kind of TV show. So far they've covered a ton of stuff. Kat is the resident comic book expert, so Kat talks about a ton of comics. And Kat and I really need to talk because she loves Kate Kane, Batwoman, and has talked about Batwoman in the podcast a couple of times. Favorite superhero. So excited. I would love to talk with Kat / guest on this podcast if you'd like me to appear on this podcast. I don't know how to podcast, so it might be difficult, but who knows. But Kat gives a comic book suggestion in every episode in case you haven't, in case you're looking for LGBT plus comics. A lot of them I'm already reading. I think all of the ones that Kat has mentioned I've already read. Yeah, I'm very sure I have. So it's really cool from my perspective to get to hear someone talk about comics that I'm already involved with, that I already like. I've also heard them talk about some Clairvoyant I was watching. They've talked about a couple other things, general pop culture stuff. They talked about Ellen for a while, which was interesting. They've just done a bunch of random hodgepodge stuff. So it's kind of just sort of whatever they're feeling like talking about, they talk about. It's really fun. It's a cool podcast. It's very conversational. I really enjoy it. You should check it out. There's only 4 episodes. At least right now, there might be more. I feel like I'm going to be behind by the time this goes up. It's just really fun. You should definitely check it out. Butch and Sissy does really cool pins, patches, stickers, tons of stuff. And the Etsy store itself is going to be doing some collabs with Valentine, who has done some really cool Carmilla art. I actually have one of the Carmilla art pieces that I got as a gift and is signed by Natasha and Elise. And then Butch and Sissy is also doing a collab with Dana Piccoli for Fairy Gay Mother set. So Butch and Sissy, super cool Etsy shop you should be checking out. I have tons of their stuff. Connie and her wife are so sweet. They are fabulous. I'm hoping to meet up with them again at Clexicon next year. And maybe Kat will come and she and I can talk about comics and share in the fact that we're both named Catherine and we both love Kate Kane. Anyway, definitely check out Is There Gay Stuff in It? I will link it below. I listen to it on Stitcher. I know it's on iTunes too. I'm sure there are other places you can listen to it, but definitely check it out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe. You can find me on Twitter at ClefNotes, on my blog, clefnotes.wordpress.com, write for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, and or on their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP. Bye internet people.